was sitting here, and I looked over up in the sky, and there was a plane coming. And I was talking, and I was looking straight ahead. We're looking, talking in the car, sitting, talking. And my peripheral vision. Oh, probably like, 5 minutes later, the plane already had went by. And I see the light coming down, like on the side over here, and it was coming down, and I wasn't paying attention because we were talking. And then it was coming closer and closer. That's when I looked. But when I looked, that thing was over the telephone pole. About 10 feet over the telephone pole, maybe. And that's when I said, gee, what the fuck is that? And then you look, and I get out of the car, run to the corner, because now it's moving. And it looked like a refrigerator almost, like bigger than a refrigerator, but it was square and dark black. And then it had that thing. It looked like a cylinder on the top, and it had those slats in it, the grates. And then when we ran to the corner, you could see something like spinning inside, and it was like a little thin thing. So I mean, and the thing started moving, and it was fine, wasn't going fast. It's flying right above the housetops, probably about 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. It wasn't even going that fast because we ran to the corner to go watch it, and we watched it go all the way down the street, and then it took like a right, and it was still going slow, wasn't going fast, and it just took a right. And then we got in the car, and we were like, what the heck was that?
Can you show me with the diagram that you've given me here which way it came down?
Yeah, it must have been coming like this, because it had like a dim light, and it was like right here. But it must have been coming down like that. That's where I saw this bright light in my peripheral.
So this part was coming down first?
Yeah, it must have been. I don't know if it was for sure because I couldn't see it, but it must have been because this was bright. I saw a bright light, and that's what made me turn my head to look to see what the heck it was.
And then?
And then by the time I turned my head, it was already like this, and it was just hovering above that telephone pole, maybe about 10 feet above the telephone pole.
As we put it in light.
And that's when I said to you, what the heck is that? And you bent down to look, to go see what it was, and you were like, with your glasses, like, what is that? And I said, oh, honey, I think it's a UFO. And then it started moving, and it flew. It was flying down the street. And then me and you ran out of the car to the corner. Well, I ran out first. I'm like, get out of the car, get out of the car. And then you came out and ran down. We both watched it go, fly right down, right above the house tops, probably like level to the trees, and it was like pitch black. So when you were looking at it from like the top of the telephone pole, we were looking at it from the car. We had the windows down. It was the sky was like really black, and the bottom part of that thing was really black. Like if you were looking up there, you wouldn't have really saw it unless you like saw it, because that cylinder was mostly in that dim light that's right here, was like emanating off of this. And then it all started moving like down the street like this here, just going like this, flying this way all the way down. And that was great because I always wanted to see a UFO, honey, and it was really good because we saw it really close. It wasn't like one of these dots flying around in the sky.
Thank you.